Hello all. Hello. I wasn't too late, right? Just just 12 minutes. I'm still not completely set up here. Let me just move things around. There we go. How's everybody doing? Crap, why is my joystick not working? Gemini Jess, you want to shout out again? Well, there it is. Okay, this might be our problem. The joystick is out of batteries. I'm doing good, by the way, assuming I can get this thing fixed up. Ugh. The joystick has been giving me a yellow warning for a while, so I guess maybe its time is up. Hmm. There we go. That's better. Awesome. Oh yeah, I should ask whether the joystick crashes as well. Okay, anyway, so today, we're gonna try to resume that YVR to Portland flight. In case you didn't see last time, we did crash before we could finish it. And it was not my fault, it was FSX's fault. So today we're gonna try to do that. But I'm gonna make a small twist to that flight plan, which is that we're gonna stop like every 1 hour or 30 minutes or something at an airport, just in case like we crash again. We at least made a few landings, hopefully. That's the goal. So, if we're all ready, hopefully I didn't miss anything this time. By the way, in case you guys didn't see last time, right before I crashed, like a split second, I realized that at cruising altitude we have our flaps at 2, or flaps 5 the whole time. So hopefully we won't have to do that again. Alright, here we go. Are you guys lagging? Oh, wow. Hold on. I think my joystick needs to be recalibrated. Like, my throttle is actually kind of messed up. And I think I'm realizing... Let me take my hands off the joystick for a second. Okay, yaw control seems okay. Never mind. That was just testing it out a little bit more. Make sure we don't have any flight control problems. We don't need, like, takeoff checklists, don't we? You know. Oh, wow, look at that rudder. Okay. Should we just keep flying like that, or should I try to land and fix that first? Or should I just trim it out? Yeah, like my hand's not on the joystick at all, and it's doing this. Joystick, Logitech Freedom 2.4. It's a pretty old thing. I've had it since like 2010-ish. Can't hear the engines. Alright, let me fix that. I know what's going on. Whoop-a-doop-a-doo. You hear the engines now? Alright, I'll go make a landing with this thing. Are you guys just reusing the old jokes from last time? They're quite familiar. I think you'd make an excellent dad. Yeah, the rudder's still messed up. Maybe I'll just go ahead and calibrate it right now. If I remember, I can probably calibrate it here. Some great entertainment you guys are having right now, right? Just staring at the screen. Oh, you guys don't even have that calibration screen on. It's just on my first monitor. Okay. That should work. There we go, that's a lot better. Okay, so now we can continue on to wherever we're going. Where do you guys want to stop first? Bellingham? Bellingham's a reasonable first stop, right? That'll make sure we at least have one landing before we crash. You don't have a joystick. Yeah, your phone is your joystick, basically. Nice. I'll check it out. Flaps look good this time, right? Yep. Yeah, we can see, once we get down to Portland, see if Eugene is an option for us. if we get down to Portland. Yeah, trim seems to be a bit off. Who is ready for the weekend? It's sort of been like a weekend for me all week already. Basically, I had nothing to do for the whole week. Other than filing for unemployment, I guess. I still technically have my job, but they haven't called me to work on anything for the past week or so. And they've also switched me from salary to hourly, so fun times. Go to San Diego, basically flying up and down the West Coast, right? We can sort of make that a thing. Where's Bellingham? I'm just curious. I'm starting to see the US joystick's doing weird things again. Starting to see US airports appear onto my screen. Oh yeah, I see BLI. Mason Kitty? Do I seem to look Asian? I mean, I am technically, yes, I am Asian. That is a fact. My parents are both from the Hong Kong region. Okay, let's see if we can actually make our approach to an airport like not from like cruising altitude. Because the last few times we tried our landings, we're like well above the glide slope every time. So we'll try not to do that. Basically firing me, but technically not. Sorta, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. I mean, basically though, like, my boss can still, like, find me at any time and tell me, like, okay, hey, I need this done. So I would then have hours to fill out. But up until that happens, like, I basically get no pay. Are you or anyone you know in quarantine? Not from the coronavirus itself. We're all, like, I tend to work in the construction industry, and most of us, we're just working from home now. Now, I'm not actually responsible for constructing stuff, but we're like the engineers who actually do the calculations, and we can sort of work from home. What model is behind me? That's the British Airways old livery 744. Now, interesting enough, well, I'm not done building it, first of all. And second of all, I chose not to use the decals that it came with. I actually started painting the Cathay Cucumber livery on it, but I never quite finished. Maybe I can... I might take it out and show you guys in a second. But we're kind of getting close to our first destination. Nice. First time on Dash 8 and you ran into some friends. Pretty cool. Now where's Bellingham? There it is. Now, do you have the original? This is like the 144 scale model, and I still have yet to put it together. But that's the same one you got, Mason? Why is there only 6 people watching? Why not? I mean, look, this is like not... I'm not that big of a YouTuber or anything, so... It's not like... There's gonna be an astronomical number. It is also a little bit on the early side. Now, I've thought about playing like other stuff, like... Oh, what? Did I really skip over Bellingham already?
Bank angle.
Sorry about that. See, this is what happens when I start flying without like my morning coffee.
Sink rate.
Oh look, I'm well above the glide slope again.
2,500.
Gear down. Gears are exceptionally noisy on this thing. Okay, we're way too fast. Almost 10k subscribers, that is right. But to be fair, I've been around for a very long time, so like a lot of those subscribers like aren't even active anymore. Why do I keep overturning? How long is Bellingham's runway? Like 6,000 or something?
1,000. Sink rate.
I should probably trim this thing out.
500. Sink rate. 400. 300. 200. 100. Minimum 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Cool. Spoilers up. Yep. Yeah, it's kind of hard to believe the 2000s are now 20 years ago. I remember not too long ago I was thinking the 90s was only 20 years ago. Or 10 years ago before that. BLI is only 6,700 feet? Sounds about right. It's kind of weird though. I think something's like the flight dynamics of this 737 isn't entirely correct because it always feels like it stops really quickly. I'm not like I'm pretty sure if we fly to like a 2,000 foot long runway airport, it will stop just fine. Oh, come on. Do lock spot.
Sync rate.
I don't want the jerkiness.
500. 400.
Replay that buttery boy.
200. 100. Minimum 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
That was pretty average. And then I probably swerved off from the center line a little bit because I was looking down at my spoilers. Nice. What's up, officer? You got an animation when the Iraqi Airways taking off? Nice. Well, do take into account that I have flown in real life before. I did try to become a pilot once. So I do have like I think 50 hours on Cessna 152 before I actually quit. So that did improve my flying abilities quite a lot back then. And then it all just sort of dropped off once I stopped flying. Oh, that was like 10 years ago now. Good morning, Mr. Ice. 747-800? That's the Cathay one, right? Or is that something else? Or technically Atlas. Cathay as well, right? The 747-400? Or is it turning into a 400? Oh, good morning, Portland. UPS. Good night. What side of the world do you live on? Oh, actually, hold on. I just realized, officer, you have that's a pulling ball in your profile pic, isn't it? What am I eating? I'm eating tea. Huh. Yeah, I've never seen them use a 74, like UPS use a 744 in PDX for a while now. Nice. I assume, yeah, like, that is the old Kingdom of Iraq flag. I assume that's kind of where you are too, right? Eat your water, drink your food. Yeah, no problem. Hearts to everyone. I guess my usual trick is that I give hearts when there isn't much for me to comment on. And I just comment when I have something to say, I guess. That's my usual go-to for YouTube commenting. You finished your Macau to Beijing flight a few minutes ago. Just in time. Oh, sorry. I'm probably gonna stop in, what's his name? Everett? Or maybe I'll stop in Boeing Field instead. How about that? A little bit of a longer flight. Assuming I'm gonna turn to the right heading. That was BLI, yes. Is your can I have a shout out, dog? Is that the shout out? I did. I gave you a shout out. It's the dog, right? Is that how to do it? D dog? The dog? I actually probably should have put this on a flight plan beforehand, because right now I'm just guessing the heading that I'm supposed to go at. Thank you. You are a huge fan. For being a huge fan. Let me see if I can figure out where I'm actually going. Yeah, I probably should have put this all on a flight plan after all. Shenanigans. Our shenanigans. Or my shenanigans, rather. Who is the imposter that disliked? Ugh. Oops, crap, airspeed. People are free to do what they want. Oh, fun fact. Likes and dislikes apparently count positively, according to YouTube's algorithm. Not something I quite agree with, but I guess it makes some sort of sense. They just care about activity versus whether people actually like the video. Whoop, airspeed, airspeed. My bad. The person who dislikes is a Ryanair pilot? I hear that they intentionally don't land planes as soft as they could as a budgetary purpose. Is that actually true? Or is that just like a aviation rumor thingy? Slanderer, I guess. Oh, this is what it looks like from me. I don't think this is exactly where the first officer sits. But whatever. Central console. Nice. Overhead. We have eyebrows and an eyebrowless aircraft, I believe. Yeah, there's no eyebrows on here. Sounds about right, Gemini Jets. Also here, like, I don't know if this is actually true, but I heard, like, making a harder, firm touchdown wears down the tire less. I need to take a look at that, see if that actually makes sense or not. Yeah, they're all off. Yeah, nice passenger. I guess like this passenger view is sorta right. Have to kind of rotate it a little bit. That's a proper PDX approved angle. You need the whole wing in view, or as much of the wing in view. Oh, this is probably my favorite. Landing gear? Oh, okay. Nice. Hey yo. First officer. Yeah. Looks about right. Just like leaning right against the window. Face smacked up against it or something. Sorry. I've been in quarantine for like 3 weeks now, so I'm pretty sure I don't have anything. I got a seat on the front of the engine on the Hong Kong Express flight, but it turned out to be a terrible one. I was seated like at too sharp of an angle to the wing, so I have to like angle my camera all the way back, which is not very possible on, I guess, any plane, but that was a very difficult flight for that reason. I could not film it much because of that angle. So lesson learned, never sit too far in front of the engines. About next to the engines is probably the best. Yeah, it looks like a 1F seat. I don't know if I have a favorite song, but like one of the more, it seems that the songs I happen to listen to are often like remixes of like something bigger. Like for a while, for the longest time, I've listened to like Alan Walker's Faded, but his remix, like the remixes rather than the actual original song itself. Hello, Reese. Fettuccine Alfredo is the best. Call me blasphemy, but white sauce any day. Yeah, Alone's pretty cool. To be fair, like, yeah, there you go. Got some Alan Walker fans in there. And I wish he can, well, I mean, he's probably not going to make no copyright music anymore, but I would love that if he does. Because then I would get like a reliable source of music. Of course you happen to know his age, Reese. Oh, BFI's in sight. Should probably start descending. I know, I could probably actually like have a proper descent, but whatever. Actually, should I land in Renton instead? Oh, huh. Portland Aviation. Do you approve of China having their altitudes in meters, and other countries should do the same? Well, I have a slight bias, like, against the imperial system anyways, so... I mean, I don't know. It's kind of weird that they do meters, but at the same time, like, I do prefer meters for, like, everything that I build. Like, right now I'm actually doing, like, a little RC plane, and I am using centimeters and meters. Because I'm not going to try and figure out how, like, how to do feet indivisible by 12. Like, that's just not something I do. I do that in like my office all the time, trying to figure out how many feet and inches there are, and I tell you, it just drives me nuts. I am not a fan of the Imperial. But I do know the rest of the world does use Imperial for flying purposes, so I don't know. I can't tell you how happy I am when I go to Canada and everything is in metric. You know what? I'm going to try to be a little ballsy and land in Renton instead, if that's okay. I already have the runway sorted in sight as well. Oops, sorry. That's right. We need to just screw the Imperial system. We'll start a movement.
Sync rate.
Yeah, exactly. You're exactly right. Like, it's just weird that they use metric while everybody uses Imperial.
Sync rate.
Probably a political move. I wonder if
sync rate.
If the Soviet Union did the same thing. What?
Pull up.
What pull up? I'm still 7,000 feet up.
Sync rate.
Okay, jeez.
Pull up. Sync rate. Sync rate.
Let me just slap my gear down early.
Sync rate.
Slow everything down. Yes, we're gonna crash. Man, you guys are asking a lot of, like, personal questions. Am I voting for President 2020? That is my plan, but we'll see how everything turns out in the early stages of 2020 first. Alright, I'm determined to land in Renton, so I'm just gonna do a 360. Every time I do a 360, my pride goes away a little bit. Radio altimeter callouts are in metric in old Soviet planes. So I guess maybe they did use metric. I also did hear the case that the attitude indicators on Soviet planes are a little bit different too. Like, apparently the plane moves, but not the horizon.
$2,500.
Oh, you're gonna hear whoop whoop a lot here. Trust me. Hear a lot of pull-ups and sync rates, even wind shears. And no, we don't go around for wind shears on here. This is Flight Sim. Am I on a glide slope to Renton now? Soviet planes rely on the curvature of the Earth to get off the ground. I do hear Soviet plane controls tend to be a lot more heavy. and pilots often say like they like the heavier controls or something like that. I mean, maybe. Whoops, overshot. But I am on glide slope this time. Sort of. Just don't mind the Belleville residents just hearing me go by. Oh yeah, what curvature? Haven't you heard? Like, the Earth is like dinosaur shaped apparently. Is everything set up for me to land? I got flaps 40 this time. Oops, overshot again.
500.
Oop. What's up? Okay, OBS disconnected just for a little bit. That was scary.
400.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
300.
Sorry, a little occupied.
200.
Don't
Whoop,
sink.
that was... thrust
Don't
reduction
sink.
was a little much.
$100. Minimum. 50. 40. 30. 20.
Flared way too early.
10.
That was a pretty hard landing. Spoilers. Yep. Spoilers up. What? Favorite Soviet plane? Come on, 744 is not a favorite Soviet plane. Oops. Almost ran off the end. Oh, hold on. Am I supposed to back taxi or turn off, I guess? We'll take a look at the instant replay. That was a little bit messy.
Don't sink.
Don't worry,
500.
we're making our way to Eugene. Don't worry, we'll get there.
400.
What is my favorite Soviet plane? I don't know. I honestly don't know.
300.
I'll need to think about that. Might as well count in the Antonov 225.
200. 100. Minimum. 50. 40. 30.
Yeah, look how early I flared. Whoops.
20. 10.
The thicken off. Okay. You want an L1011 house? Strangely enough, I think like there are like some L1011s remaining. Like I'm surprised they haven't like taken them apart by now. Tri-jets are your favorite? Good choice. To be fair, I'm not like my favorite plane is a 777, which is not a tri-jet, but probably tri-jets are like my favorite planes to catch at PDX. Favorite spotting plane. Oh, there's enough wing clearance. Oh, geez. Okay. I guess this is why Boeing usually back taxis their plane instead of using the taxiway themselves. The 777 is basically the embodiment of, like, it's basically the definition of what a normal plane looks like, which means it is technically boring by definition. But I like it because it looks like what a pure plane should look like. Pure passenger airliner. Okay, I guess I have to back taxi on this thing, or sorry, what's it called? 20336 180 180. I mean it's not too much to miss out for FSX. I mean you can probably get like X-plane or something. 744. Yep, that's standard way to go. Alright, off to, I don't know, off to Portland? I know this is the wrong way to take off from Renton, but why not? That's why we do this in Flight Sim, not in real life. Ooh, oh, dang, I forgot to trim the plane. Feeling a lot of back pressure. Yeah, somebody untrimmed my plane. What the heck? Well, guess I'll need to get more tea eventually. Do I prefer FSX or prepared? Prepared 3D, I guess. I don't know. I've never tried 3D, so I'd have no idea. I feel something is off, like as if there's like a large crosswind or something. Yeah, we're doing PDX EUG. That's what we're doing eventually. Whoops, whoa, wrong way, wrong way. Slide it to the positive, not negative. Good old Mount Rainier to the left. A photo shoot opportunity for every Boeing. Now let's see, am I flying the right direction to Portland? Yeah, basically. Kind of knockoff of Mount Fuji. Come on, man. Give it a little bit more credit. Mount St. Helen was our original Mount Fuji. And then it wasn't. Suddenly wasn't. You want me to land on 2-1 where all the Alaska planes are on right now? Huh? Oh, are you talking about the Mount St. Helens thing? That is Mount Rainier over there. The one we see right now. The big thing. The thing that actually looks like Mount Fuji. I was talking about how Mount St. Helens used to be cone-shaped back before it blew up. Yeah, it's not much of a crosswind runway now. Just more plane parking. Mountain Dew, Code Red. I think we're actually like heading right towards St. Helens. I can just sort of see it in the distance. That looks like St. Helens over there, right? Massive crater. It's late out there. What side of the world are you living on? I think officer, yeah, let's see, plus 10 hours for you. Yeah, you're basically living on the other side of the world. Whoo! Aviation fan. You take the cake. In Japan. Oh, you see, I'm not moving my joystick, and the rudder is just doing its own thing. Yeah, we just passed the 1 hour mark. I don't know, I've still been going to sleep like at a normal-ish time, even during all this. I usually go to sleep at around, I don't know, 11 or something. I was having a little bit of trouble getting up this morning, hence why we were just like 12 minutes late. Yeah. School's all closed. And I think like in Washington and Oregon here, like schools went closed for the rest of the school year or something. I'm not in school, so I don't entirely know for sure. Oh yeah, insomnia sucks. Until the end of April? Okay. You got up at 5 for the ATC in Macau? That's some devotion right there, mate. Probably in and out there for VATSIM. Are they busy on there? In Portland. Maybe it was just Clark County that had it closed until the rest of the year. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That's what I heard too. Rest of the school year. Hong Kong controls Macau. Yeah, I think they are different in real life, but I can see the case in VATSIM. What is like our goal today? Is that to me? We'll go to Portland and then fly over to Eugene. We might stop by somewhere else before that, just to add another landing or two before we crash. I got a question. Is VATSIM a thing in mainland China as well? Oh, whoa. Rudder got messed up. Nope, calm down, calm down. Good view of default Mount St. Helens. That looks almost real, right? Couldn't tell the difference from real life. Not at all. Favorite meme? You know, I don't exactly know what my favorite is, but right now I've been looking at a lot of political compass memes. And in case, I guess, not really sure. Basically, like, it's sort of a place where people from many different types of political backgrounds, like, all make fun of each other. That's what I love about it. In this time when there's like a lot of intolerance and whatnot, there's at least one place where people all get to make fun of each other joyously. Yeah, there might be a VPN problem in mainland. All right. Glad to see who I am. Oh, you haven't seen who I am yet. But yes, that is me. I mean, the FS guys, they tried to model it. I mean, they got it. They tried to model St. Helens, and it's accurate to some degree. Not. I'll give it a C. Question, why American? Because that was the only plane that actually worked from Flight Sim X. I downloaded like a few other planes, like Alaska's Timber 737-700 and a few other things, but none of them worked. And this was the only thing that really, like everything else like had missing engine pylons or it doesn't have virtual cockpit. This is the only plane that's like somewhat complete, so that's why we're using it. Not complaining, it looks good. I mean, nah, I'll complain for you, man. Don't worry. I'll complain. No snow, and I don't think they drew the what is it? The lava dome that's supposed to be inside. And by the way, this plane is kind of like yawing from side to side because of faulty joystick. Not from the wind. Yeah, the Portland Timbers is probably like my favorite livery so far. It also happens to be in my favorite color, so Only 15 arrivals at Burbank compared to 70. Yeah, sounds about right. Portland's been pretty dead as well. At 1 o'clock yesterday, I was looking at it, and there was like nothing arriving. And I think Alaska started parking their planes on the crosswind runway. The runway we're going to be landing on right now, I guess. Yep, I see your profile photo. Don't worry, I gotcha. No, for a second I thought that was like it's such a small photo on my screen. It looks almost like a DC-10 for some reason. Yes, my favorite color is green. All my personal information has now been released. Down 95% at Portland. Sounds about right. Alright, we're kind of getting close to Portland now. Whoops, nope, other way. Down 94%. Mickey Mouse JL livery? I don't think I've ever seen that before. What plane is that on? Yeah, after I started working, I haven't really been paying too much attention to aviation. Oh, I don't need flaps yet, sorry. Ever been to the Olympic Mountains? Yes, I have. It's quite a beautiful place. Lots and lots of tourists, though. And unfortunately, I did not see any goats up there. Sounds like 7. Sounds about right. Yeah, I heard Alaska's been parking their Q4s at Hillsboro ever since, like, it started. It might be... I don't know how full it is now. But I've been hearing, like, some guys... I think Plains guy, he was talking about how they were parking there as well. They're basically using like every available airport to park planes now. What's your favorite airline standard livery? Does that include old liveries? If so, then that would be Cathay's Cucumber livery for biased reasons. Otherwise, I don't know, I haven't thought about that. I haven't thought of what current liveries I truly like. Oh geez, am I too high? Hey, look how high we are. Alright. So much for that. Merkel's A350. Basically, she's only gonna have it for 1 year before she's like gone. I'm not sure why they call it the Cucumber livery, by the way. It's basically like BOAC's livery, except having one massive cheat line, well, 2 cheat lines on the tail, and having the line be green. Save the tulip, save the tulip.
Sink rate.
Why do I get sink rate warning at 11,000 feet?
Sink rate.
I know this plays better than everyone on how to land. I'm not sure that would be the most accurate statement, but I am flattered.
Sink rate.
Angela Merkel, Chancellor of
Sink rate.
Germany, basically head of state until she's, I think she's resigning like in 2021 or something. I probably shouldn't be doing all my turns like up here, like over the mountains. Where's the exit for this plane? Well, clearly you should have listened to the flight attendant beforehand. The exit is wherever you preferred. Bank angle, bank angle.
Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate.
No sink rate. I know where, it's all visual. I know where all the mountains are. Don't worry.
Sink rate.
Stop calling sink rate. How am I going to descend fast enough in this rate?
Sink rate.
Spoilers are armed.
Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate.
You're gonna pull a DP Cooper? I mean, you're gonna have to like saw a hole in the rear of the plane first and cause like an explosive decompression. You know what? Whatever. I'm just gonna do like a normal runway 10
bank
left.
Angle.
Oh, there's your bank angle warning. Runway 10 left approach.
Bank angle.
I do not have the frequency dialed in. I do not know the frequency. But I know at least there's like some pappy lights I can use and not VASIs. Not sure what VASIs, what good they do.
Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate.
Watch out for the blue ice. You see, I actually know the runway numbers this time, so I can turn to the appropriate heading for downwind. Warnings are overrated. Yeah, we just need the pull-up as well as the wind shear warning. What are those purple dots for? On like the heading indicator? What? Is that actually my question? No. Okay. Okay, what else do I need to do? The plane's sort of trimmed. Too low gear flaps. Yeah, both of that occurred last time. Somehow I forgot to lower my landing gear at high tech. And then another time because flaps 15 is not a landing configuration apparently. Alright. We're about good. Happy early birthday to you, thank you. Just have to wait another, what is it, 9 months before my actual birthday? 28 left or 28 right? I'm doing 28, or I'm actually doing 10 left, sorry. Favorite runway though, yeah, 10 left. Marine Drive. Marine Drive any day. Airport of Doom. The Kai-Tak Heart Attack. Oh, looks like nature wants me to line up with 10 right. I'm gonna make sure that's not gonna happen though. $20 minimum for 7.5 and 7.8. Oh, okay. Interesting. Would that be the same, like, for, like, maximum fuel weight landings? Gear down. Whoops, I overshot again. Or I should trim out my plane a little. I usually see, oh, maybe I should look at a comment section. I'm kinda missing the runway, kinda. Alright, okay, I'll fix it up. Should be fixed up now. Flaps 30 is good, right? We are landing on a 9,000 foot long runway. Okay, we're getting kind of slow.
$1,000.
Pitch for speed, power for altitude. Speed brake should be good. 30%, and I do see an armed light on here. Whoops. Wrong thing.
$500.
It would really help if I had the ILS dialed in.
$400. 300. 200.
Yeah, sorry, I don't know where the seatbelt sign is. You're just gonna have to hang on. Raise position.
100.
Whoops, whoops, too high.
Minimums 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Speed brakes up. $80 knots. It's K. It'll buff out. Oh, probably shouldn't cheat, should I? Whoops. Instant replay once we get off. You are welcome for the toast. Supply and demand. Okay, let's see how we did here. That was... I hope that was a soft-ish landing.
300.
Depart from
200.
from 2-1, sorry. And then crash into all the Alaska planes parked onto it.
100. Minimum 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Yeah, there we go. That's not too bad. Kind of go off the center line a little bit. Every time I start that instant replay, there's always that don't sink. You want me to depart 2-1 and see if I miss all the Alaskas on the runway? Okay, now time for the taxi. Yeah, I guess credits to the fact that we actually like lined up okay-ish this time, and we're not just trying to approach like the space shuttle. Special thanks to our One World Flyer. And can all the Maui passengers stand up first before everybody else, because their flight is already delayed. Yeah, I think that landing would not have stood out if I filmed it in real life. Yes? Well, actually, maybe a little. I might comment on the fact that we did go off the center line a little bit. Oh, by the way, if we're doing 2-1, this runway is actually not... This runway's kind of outdated in FSX because I think the real one is like only 6,000 feet long now, but this airport layout in FSX has not been updated, and this 2-1 is still like 7,000 feet or something. Yes, PDX to EUG. I know, we'll do that. I might actually put that in a flight planner this time, because that's long enough of a distance. Whoops. only 3 gates? I think it's because I turned off like a lot of the airport scenery stuff. Oh, and not to mention, 10 left is a bit shorter than it should be. Because now 10 left is like 9,800-ish feet. And in here, they did not get the extension as they had in like 2010 or something. EUG to Ellensburg? We'll try. We might stop at Portland on the way. And assuming that we don't crash as well. Grandparents live on the 10 left approach. That's really cool. It's always nice seeing those planes on arrival, seeing what kind of cool heavies or whatnots. My office is also under 10 left approach, and so I get to like tell all the PDX folks like, oh look, I see a KC-10 on the final. See if anybody gets that. Okay, let me actually trim this out properly, because I think... Oh, what? 0 degrees trim? I'm pretty sure I trimmed before this. 1.3... 1.6, just to be safe. Alright. Let me actually dial in some sort of flight path. Planner, sorry. So that I actually sort of know where I'm going. Whatever, close enough. And I'm gonna type in Ellensburg just for now. And I do. How do I spell Ellensburg again? Oh, E-L-N, sorry. K-E-L-N. And then in here, I'm just gonna yank this thing down. I think this is Eugene. Looks like it. There we go. VOR, Eugene VOR. Yeah, we get it. Whatever, close. Oh crap, we're being moved to the inactive runway. Okay. There we go. Don't worry, we're going to Eugene first and then Ellensburg. I just put in both airports into GPS first. I did do that, right? Yeah, I did. Cool. Flaps 15. Trim set already. Cool. Alright. Set a better altitude first. 10,000. We'll do that. Cool. Here we go. Oh, jeez. Faulty rudder. Cool beans. I am the best. I'll take that flattery. Fuel unlocked, GPS, and then we'll do that. Oh, probably shouldn't turn on the speed thing yet.
2,500.
No, I'm not descending. I managed to lift off before the Alaska planes. That's good. Didn't want to pull a Tenerife there. Oh, ran out of tea. I'm gonna have to drink my agua. Whoa, 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 whoa. Airspeed. Why am I not... Oh, did I only put in 1,000 feet per minute? Sorry. Stay hydrated, my friends. Okay. To be fair, there are no passengers on those Alaska planes, so that's one good thing. And there's only 15 people on this plane. Oh geez, I really shouldn't have retracted those last set of flaps. Love your tea. The British tea? I love British tea. What's my favorite movie? I'm not sure what how... I'd say like one of the movies I kind of want to watch is this Steve Jobs movie, like the one where he's actually an ass. I never got to see that, and I still want to see it. $14 on board this plane. 14 souls in my hands. Yeah, sure. Five, 6 participants. Only sending... Yeah, it might be counting those as, like, together. On mine it says concurrent viewer, sorry. Oops, my bad. Did I scare, like, 3 people out? This calls for 28,000 feet. No, when I have nothing to do, I usually just drink water. Or a way to break socially awkward conversations. People dying from the G-force. Where's the G meter on here? I'm curious. There's the FPS. But I don't see any G meter. We have people dying from the G-force, and then they're like... So basically, someone's giving birth on this plane as well, is what I'm hearing. I don't know what you guys are doing back there. That's right. Oh, speaking of which, I need to turn on the fasten seatbelt sign for you guys so that you... Where is that? I remember I memorized the location of that thing, but I don't know where it went now. Navigation, blah blah. Wing engine. Huh, whatever. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I don't think I ever turned on my lights. There we go. I think that's what's happening. People are just dying from flying through the cabin. Where is the fasten seatbelt sign? Mid overhead, 2 yellow switches. Oh, there we go. Danke. Oh, and people are probably smoking back there as well. There we go. Guys, stop dying. We're just cruising. Wait until we're on approach, please. No, we don't have pretzels, sorry. We do have vodka and tea that I already drank. Oh, I'm curious if I'm actually supposed to turn on like some pressurization in here. Is that actually done? Are you sure those are peanuts? I don't think I passed them out yet. What else is in here? Am I seeing the pressurization valve is not on auto? Is that what I see? Because that's kind of what caused the Helios Airlines crash. Tell me if you guys are like dying from hypoxia back there. Sorry, I don't think we actually have IFE on this thing. You're just gonna have to bring your own iPad. It is American Airlines after all. I actually don't know. Like, I know Alaska, they hand out like iPads like for rent. I don't know if they do that for Alaska as well. That's right, FAA regulations. Dying is not allowed on any final until final approach, sorry. Dying is not allowed on any Delta flight. I don't have cookie dough, but if you like bread dough, that'll quench your thirst. Delta is premium. I haven't flown American before, so I cannot compare. Yeah. I think on Delta, their domestic 737s have IFE, it seems. Like, the only time I've been on a Delta 737, it had a TV screen. I was flying from Seattle to Portland, though, so not like I could have used it or anything. See, you gotta keep your seatbelts buckled, man, and you gotta keep those tray tables up. If I see another tray table down, like, this plane's gonna start spiraling, you know. Maybe that's why my rudder is messed up, is because, like, somebody kept their tray table down. Yeah, no comment about Spirit. Oh, that's a cool flight. Manila to Narita, Delta 744. The only time I flew on Delta's 744 was like an equipment change from Hong Kong to Narita. So that's pretty sweet. Your seat is missing a barf bag. Dude, that's what the seat pocket is for. Oh, Delta's 717 didn't have IFE. It might even have the proper cruising speed by Mach 0.68. That should be 0.78. There we go. Even though we're almost at Eugene already, I think. Oh, we're getting pretty close, actually. Oh, yeah. Okay. Maybe I should start descending. Okay, screw your airspeed. We're not even done reaching our cruising altitude. Hold on, let me do that first. Yay, we reached cruising altitude, and it's time to descend. Oh, geez, wrong way. Sorry. Descend down to 2,000, or 3,000. Pretty flat place over there, right? Pretty flat over in Eugene. Whoops. Let's do 2,500 feet per minute. So I guess the 717s are still going to be around for a while then. That's cool. They might come back one day. No, don't open your window. No, I mean, don't worry. Our plane's not pressurized anyways.
Sink rate.
What? Dude, I'm sinking from 25,000
Sink
feet.
rate.
Now, why am I getting sink rate? You only like 2,000?
Sink rate.
Fasten seatbelts, everyone. Wait, hold on. You guys, like, fasten seatbelts been on the whole time. Have you guys not been listening to instructions? See, look at this. Come on, guys. Come on. Standing seat. Yeah, just hang on to those overhead bins. They're pretty sturdy. The whole aisle is missing. What'd you do with it, man? Did I forget to install seats before taking off? Is that the problem? I'm sure at least the flight attendant seats are still in. Well, I'm sure like you guys can probably just sit like just occupy the flight attendant seats and the toilet seats. Oh look, I'm 20,000 feet above Eugene. Huh. That's fun. Oops. Whoa, 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 what the heck? What's going on? Oh, duh, the autopilot's still technically on, isn't it? Guess we're just gonna be spiraling our way down. That's okay. Those two, no bathroom? Oh, jeez. I mean, don't worry, you guys have plenty of overhead bins. That'll take care of it. Yeah, I was going to Ellensburg, actually, that's true. I'll just turn off autopilot. Yeah, we lost all flight controls. I'm gonna have to fly with the throttles now. If you can fit in the overhead bins, yeah, it is pretty cozy. I'm not sure how much weight those things are rated for. You guys can find out. How are we doing? Oh, there's Eugene. Controlled spiral. That's what we're doing. Excuse me. It does seem pretty cozy. Hey, hello. Citrus? I am in Flight Sim. And I'm trying to fly a plane. I hear Air New Zealand is actually planning to do like some bunk bed design. I think that would be pretty cool. It's like a step ahead of what they already have. The Sky Couch or something. Yeah, that kind of does it. Happens whenever somebody's been away for a while. I mean, I haven't been flying for 3 years until like a day or two ago. Still touching up whatever skills I had remaining. No, we're going to EUG. I'm just trying to lose altitude in a way the plane is happy with. EUG should be at our like 7 o'clock position. Yep, there you go. Or sorry, 5 o'clock position. I do notice that they don't have that new runway in there yet. Oh, that's good. Base FMC and autopilot. I'm starting to get the autopilot again. I do not know how to do the FMC or anything like that, though. Sorry to question me? Yes, how dare you question my authority? It's all good. Because I have been spinning around for a while, so probably everybody's probably disoriented right now. Oh yeah. Pretty beautiful lake over there. Is it time for me to make my... No, not really. Make my base turn, or whatever you call that. I forgot. Aren't you supposed... You so disoriented you can't stand? You know, I got a bad feeling I'm like on a like control flight into terrain path on like a almost clear sky. Just trying to read the comments. Spinning around is normal. Spins are pretty fun in real life too, assuming they're intentional. turn off autopilot and start my base turn. It's my... come on, get back up. It's my... okay, spoilers are armed. I did mention who's gonna crash first, me or FSX. I don't think I mentioned that in today's stream though, but that is still a counter we're still going with. So far is 1 point for me for not crashing. I have not crashed yet. Can I refill my vodka? My cup is now on the window. I thought you opened the window. Is that the problem? How am I doing lining up? I don't see it anywhere. I can kind of see the airport, but I don't see where the runway is. I don't have like the ILS or anything dialed in. Am I gonna do this again tomorrow? Maybe. I might be doing this like every other day or something. Or at least until like I need to start working again. No, don't go around opening door, please. It's we are at lower altitude, so that is technically possible now. Planning to change your profile pic? Sounds cool. I kind of need to change my profile pic as well, because right now in the YouTube comments, like, the profile pic is now circular and is chopping off part of the 757, so that's kind of annoying me. We're going to Eugene. Alright, just to remind you all, seatbelts are on. Tray tables up, please, or else the rudder is gonna do a hard over. Am I even lined up for the runway? Oh, nope, never mind. And I'm high too. Landing gear down, 3,000 feet. I'm just gonna trim for landing. No, I think you're... Everybody's trying to change their profile pic now. There we go, sort of lined up. Bathroom comes with a seatbelt. I don't think that's a seatbelt, man. Should I actually try to dial in? Oh, you know, I was planning to actually like set up my joystick so that I can turn off autopilot with it, so that on approach I can actually like set my speed rather
1,000.
than doing everything manually.
Too low, flaps.
What? Come on. Okay, fine.
Too low, flaps.
Doesn't like 10 degrees either. Okay.
Too low, flaps. Too low, flaps.
Oh, don't worry. I'm doing it incrementally. Laps 30. That'll be our final setting. Oop, too high again. Pitch for speed, power for altitude.
Don't sink.
500.
Don't sink, I just got on the glide slope, man.
Don't sink.
400. 300. 200. 100. Minimums 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Oh, floating again. Spoilers up. Oh, jeez, turning. Filming this. Make sure you get that tripod rubber band trick method, man. Hope you caught it. All right, let's turn off the runway. I think this is a very sharp turn. I'm just turning to the left so I get a little more room. Minimum is set at 50 feet. Oh yeah, that's probably why it's yelling at me. Dad's iPhone 7. Alright, that's not bad. Alright, let's see. Yeah, let's see how we did actually.
Don't sink. 300. 200.
I thought I had more flaps than that. Maybe I retracted some after
100.
my landing.
Minimums 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Cool. At least I'm on the center line this time. Or for a little bit. Cool. Works out. And now we're gonna taxi back and head off to Ellensburg. Yeah, my camera does have a built-in stabilizer, so that helps as well. I started noticing a slight difference when I was using my A6300 that did not have a stabilizer. And now I only relegate the A6300 to like calm winds. Also, the A6300 is really heavy. Like, I basically have this massive hunk of weight on the very top of my tripod that's like off balance as well. So it makes panning really, really difficult. I'm gonna have to find like a fix to that thing. What airport we at? Yeah, there you go, Eugene. Let's do flaps 15 for takeoff. Here's my, what's it called? Trim. Oops, 1.3. How about that? 1.3 degrees trim. Turn back onto the center line. Ooh, jeez. Rudder's a bit out of whack. I'm gonna have to say that every 5 minutes, just so that people don't think it's me. Yeah, there's no traffic across this runway, right? Everybody's quarantined anyways. Yeah, adding weights can help. However, it also, like, this is like really nerdy stuff, but basically it changes the frequency in how the whole setup vibrates. Adding more weights like lowers the frequency of the vibration. So, pros and cons. I have thought about making my camera like more aerodynamic, like adding like a fairing to it. See if it helps. And I use a CX130 for most of the time, and then A6300 sometimes. Whoops, stay on the center line. Will I sub? Did I not? I didn't check on that. Oh, Portland Aviation, my bad. Okay, that was a pretty crappy lineup. A6400 is pretty cool. I just did not spend quite as much money on my cameras as I may have should. Alright. 28,000 feet again. President PDX? I'm not sure I want to be president. But thank you, I'm flattered. And then actually, we'll do normal in airspeed, not 500 knots, please. I don't want to go Mach 0.78 at 2,000 feet, you know? $250 knots is pretty cool. Alright. Hold your lunches, everyone. Fasten seatbelt signs are on. Alright. Everything's set. I think I got everything trimmed. Flaps are set to 15 if I remember correctly. Yep, 15. Alright, here we go. V1 rotate. Oh yeah, I forgot to ask to put your tray tables up. I think that was why the rudder was a little bit wonky. Alright, autopilot on. Navlock. Or GPS, rather. Okay, everything seemed cleaned up. Oh, it was you, Anti-Air. Your tray table. Airplane mode. Make your phone fly away. I mean that's the idea. If you don't have your phone, like there's no frequency that messes up the plane, you know? Works out. You're going, officer? Alright, see you, officer. Thanks for hanging around. You're gonna have to open the rear exit door for that. You better do that pretty soon, because we're gonna get pressurized pretty soon. Oh, geez, what happened to my airspeed? I thought it was 250. Huh. Guys, stop breaking my plane. Jeez. Some guests you guys are. Breaking my tray tables and my seats. Somebody's gonna break into the cockpit pretty soon or something. Oh, thank you. Primary 767 video. I do not have... if you need glue for your tray table, just I don't know, just get some soda, let that solidify, and then that should glue it back in place. I'm sorry, I'll bring pretzels next time. Are peanuts okay? Or do you guys have peanut allergies? Oh. Gemini Jess, what? Gotta break my cockpit door as well. Sorry, I think you... No, it looks fine. You may have just gone for a lavatory door instead. I've actually heard of, like, the case or two about, like, the air marshal saw somebody rushing towards the cockpit door, and they got up and told the passenger to freeze. Turns out he was just trying to get to the toilet. Stream is so long. We've only been active for 2 hours 20 minutes. Oh, this is actually like our almost at the point where we crashed last time. So we'll see what happens. And if not, then we'll just land at around 12. No, I think that's a pretty good time. Okay, leaning is okay for now. We are, like, above 10,000 now. Just don't break them, okay? I need those chairs. I'm gonna have to sell them so that I have money to buy jet fuel. How do I feel about soup? No soup for you. I like soup. Refit cabin with chairs instead of seats because weight savings. Yeah, that's a brilliant business strategy there. Just like take out all the seats and then replace them with fold back chairs. I think that's pretty legit. You might as well call it... No, this is exactly opposite of Ryanair. You see, we are a premium airline that doesn't even have seats. So you get to just lie down. You have all the freedom. This is nothing like Ryanair. Crisscross applesauce, man. So there is ginger ale and pretzel on the plane. You guys just have to find it, or you're gonna have to steal it from Reese. Put passengers on cargo pellets. Solid business strategy. Plagiarism? That's a... Wait. Never mind. No, stop. Be nice to those serving carts, man. Come on. What do they ever do to you? Oh yeah, I forgot to turn off the fasten seatbelt sign. I'll do that right now. I'm glad you read the chat. Yes, I try to. Not when I'm on final, but I try to. That was a good time. About time to switch over to Mach number. Man, you guys are so demanding. Now you want Biscoff cookies? Next thing, you guys are gonna ask for like warm cookies like on Frontier or something. Back when they had it. No, stop changing the CG of this plane, guys. Come on. Sorry, you can't take a dump. There's no toilets on board. I sold that for the last flight. Gotta find money for that fuel money, you know. Even though oil prices are down. Daycare Airlines. Home of college students and hippies? I thought that title goes to WSU. Wazoo, the Cougs. Where are we going? To Ellensburg. Colon. Well, good news, guys. We've at least passed the 2:30 mark. Last time our flight crashed by then. So... Okay, we can go to Mach 0.78 now. You guys are okay with me keeping the no smoking sign on, right? Nobody needs to smoke. Oh, keep it going. Keep it going, Gemini Jets. Come on, guys. Freedom of speech. How far away are we from Ellensburg, actually? Oh, right, I was supposed to stop in Portland again, but I guess, never mind. We're like a third of the way there. That's cool. No, dude, come on, guys. No, we are in federal flight, airspace. Federal airspace. It's still illegal, okay? I'm sorry. We are over Oregon, Washington, but that doesn't count. Fireworks are okay, though. We're away from populated area. So I'll turn off the no smoking sign for that. Oh, sorry. Actually, I think the no smoking signs are just stickers now. So, tough luck. Alright, for the first time we are actually at cruising altitude at cruising speed. Can you guys believe it? No smoking sign violates the Second Amendment. Yeah. You just need to get a no smoking gun, man. And what are you guys doing with guns on my plane, by the way? There's like virtual sports now, from what I heard. Like I think NASCAR, they started to do like virtual racing or something. How long till we land? That's just I don't know. 20 minutes away. Looks about right. Yep. See the Cascades, and we're flying directly towards Mount Adams. I think we're high enough to clear Mount Adams, right? It's okay, Slyduck. There's our plane is unpressurized to begin with. Probably should start descending. Yeah. If we crash into Mount Adams, it's gonna be all your fault, Portland Aviation. Oh, now you say it. Okay, I getcha. Gotcha. No, I thought Mount Adams was named after the Atom family. How far away from Ellensburg are we? About 90 nautical miles? Yeah, 95. Sorry, couldn't read. Yeah, that looks about time to descend, actually. Because every other flight, we've just sort of missed the mark. Adam's apple, yeah, that sounds about right. That's what the mountain is named after. true. If we're crashing into a mountain, like, you would definitely need your oxygen mask. Yep, seatbelts fastened, tray table up, seats in the upright position. Make sure you guys do that, or else we're gonna have some rudder problems again. Three-finger jack. That sounds a little dirty. Is that to me, Matthew? Since I don't do photography, my videos aren't that good. I've not flown into Eugene, no. Make sure you get a snapshot of Mount Adams. Yeah, I don't know why it's so quiet. I may not have installed the sound correctly. Yeah, it's probably quiet because we lost all our engines already. I should do an emergency landing. I mean, I guess all my landings are already sort of emergency-ish. Who does your photography? You are wrong saying your videos aren't awesome. Alright, fine. I guess. It's okay. I wish like my camera was a little bit more HD-ish though. Like my CX-130 is getting pretty old, and my A6300 is having some issues. Where the heck is Ellen? Or Ellensburg? I don't know, man. You guys bought the tickets. Hope you guys know where you were going. 4K, there you go. My A6300 is also 4K, but at the time when I was filming, my computer couldn't really handle it anyways. So there's treadmills on the plane. I did not know I put them on there. Are you sure you guys aren't just stripping the IO carpet? Lower altitude. Time to switch the speed over to knots. It's 40 miles away now. Flying back to school, that's right. Hamster powered. I think we'd solve like our energy crisis problem if you guys control the world. Oh jeez, is that a tall like mountain range in the distance? Might actually have to stick at 10,000 for a while. Not all 4K is created equal, but they are all equally important. I feel like I'm just staring into like a controlled flight into terrain scenario here. I'm getting a feeling that hillside is actually a bit tall. We'll stick at 10,000 for now, and actually hold on, let me take a look. That's right, design a plane powered by treadmills. Where's the drink cart, lady? Does it have to be a lady? We are landing in the desert-ish. I don't know, I've never been to Ellensburg. I think it's like sort of in like a hilly Cascade-ish region. For a while I was actually thinking about going to Ellensburg back when I was planning to do aviation science. They have flight training out there. Well, I mean, anti-air, if that's... If she was okay with that, as long as, like, she has a seatbelt in there or something. Where's the hill? I think we're passing it. We're safe for now. Cool. Don't go PDX Aviation. Wait, what? Oh, he stole my name? Damn. What's my favorite jet fighter? I don't know. 777. Oh, am I too high for Ellensburg again? Let me see what the, what's it called? Elevation of Ellensburg. 1,500 feet. Okay.
Sink rate.
What? No, come on.
Sink rate.
That was the plane, not me. It's still an autopilot and it already hates itself. That's right. 777. I'm gonna lock that one in. Any plane is a fighter if you try hard enough. Let's put it that way. If Ellensburg's like 1,700, I probably shouldn't have 2,000 feet as altitude, should I? Crank it up to 4,000. How about that? Yeah, I think Ellensburg actually has a sizable population. Like, someone, I think, should somebody can be should be able to actually have a flight to Ellensburg. Okay, turn off nav. Yeah, I mean, a 737 turned into a military plane, and I guess KC is military as well.
$2,500.
Oop, okay. Oh, come on, man. The auto throttle has not been doing its job properly. I'm gonna have to manually take over. Oh yeah, ILS time. But I do not know the ILS frequency for this, so I don't even know if I'm lining up for the correct runway. $18,000 people in the city, yeah. And then there's like a sizable student population there too. Can I fly to Boise? I should probably actually put my gear down. Oh dear, I'm actually overspeeding. Speed brakes armed. Oops, reading the wrong reading. 31%, that's good. And we're heading right towards mountain. Where'd the airport go? Okay, over there. The epoch times? Clearly you've been watching too many Hong Kong protest videos. Oh, trim. There we go. Oh, up, please. Okay. We're a little slow for our flap setting. And the flap guy is gonna start yelling at me pretty soon. Oh, I see the airport now. Okay. Maybe it was a bad idea for me to do flaps 40 all the way out here. It's gonna take a while. And does this thing not have PAPI lights? You just have to do everything visual.
$1,000.
Don't sink.
Okay, alright, I'll gain some altitude. What's my favorite cook eye? I'll have to think about that one.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
No, you.
Don't sink.
I am boring. Thanks for joining. Whoa, dear. Oh, crap. Airspeed. I don't think I'm landing on the right runway, guys.
500.
This seems... I think I'm landing on the short
400.
runway.
300.
Might see a bit of an overrun. That's okay.
200. 100. Minimum 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Ooh, ow. Alright, stop on a short runway. There we go. Yeah, I did land on the wrong runway. Whoops. Alright, we'll taxi off, and then we'll see how we did. That me? Alright, take a look. Without, like, the Pappies or Vassies,
Don't
like,
sink.
it became a little bit on the difficult side. I think I ended up, like, going from too low to, like, too high. Ugh. Oh crap, did I not turn on the seatbelt sign?
500.
Oh, whoops. Alright. Well, I hope you guys were, holding on to
400.
something during that whole time.
300. 200.
Thank you, Matthew.
100.
And Reese, and a few others.
Minimum 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Yeah. I guess I had no choice but to, like, just nail it. Kinda short runway. Whew. Oh look guys, we got to the 3-hour mark. Nice. Alright. One more. Was it to Yakima, I hear? That'll be a short flight. We'll go to Yakima and then we'll call it, shall we? Portland Aviation, you just missed a crash. No, it was just it was a pretty hard landing on this side. Landed on the wrong runway. Do a Q400 flight. If you'd like to, like, install Q400 for me. We'll do like one more to, what's it, Yakima, which is YUL or something. Another short runway. You'll pay somehow. Just pay for the fuel of this flight, and we're good. Otherwise, we're gonna have to sell like all the seats and overhead bins. I'm sorry about your concussion, man. Let me. Oh, geez, what the? Hold on. Let me stop before I continue taxiing, so that I can turn on the fasten seatbelt sign. No smoking. There we go. YKM, okay. You see, I don't understand why Canadian airports like have all these weird like names for some reason. YVR, YUL. Flaps. I'll do flaps 15. Captain, there's smoke back here. Did somebody light a firework or something? Or is it just Portland Aviation vaping back there? Alright, let me actually get Yakima on my, let me see. Oh, it's just exactly south, isn't it? Okay. I'm not even gonna go to cruise altitude. Alright guys, buckle up. Trim to the right angle. 1.3 degrees sounds good. Alright. Buckle up to the aisle or something. Just get like a bungee cord or something and strap yourselves to the floor. Oh, those are some really tall trees in the background. Gotta fix that. Which airport did this stream start at? YVR. Did a big loop. Oh, crap. Seat reclined? That's why that's why somebody forgot to trim the trees at the end of the airport. No, you see, are we missing the seats, but we still have the tray tables just, like, scattered around the, like, cabin or something? No removing gravity in the plane, please. This is... We'll do 0 G's next time. Not... Yakima to YVR? Maybe another time. Maybe we'll do that next time. How about that? We have been on for about 3 hours now. YHC Aviation 737. Now I forgot, does Yakima have... Yakima has 2 runways, right? One is like very short and the other is like actually 6,000 feet. Guys, I didn't, like, you guys go through security first? Like, I don't think you guys are supposed to have weapons back there. Less than 4 commercial flights a day. Probably 0 now, too. Okay. Oopsie. They actually have an actual runway. That is right. Any runways shorter than 5,000 feet are not actual runways. Okay, hopefully we won't land on the short one this time, because we're not going to stop in time. Did I tell you in the comments about Canadian airport codes and why?
Sink rate.
Oh, come on, man. Don't.
Sink rate.
I'm supposed to be descending.
Sink rate. Sink rate.
Portland plane spotter.
Sink
Nice.
rate. Sink rate.
Go for runway 27.
Sink
I
rate.
think I'm kind of
Sink
approaching
rate.
from the opposite direction right now.
Sink rate.
And what's the altitude of Yakima? Feels like it's about the same or something. 2,000 feet. I should probably be flying, not looking at
Sink
my
rate.
phone.
Sink rate.
Whoops. My bad. Where are we landing? We're landing in Yakima. Oh, geez, there's too many comments. I'm trying to read through all of them. 3,000. How do you spell the airport? L, yes. There was one episode of Air Crash Investigation where they were using L and R instead of left and right. Unwatchable. Where is the airport? We're still too high. Okay. Yakima sounds Japanese. Sounds like the Yamato. I don't know. Microwave in the bathroom?
2,500.
How did security not snatch it beforehand? Back for not for long? No worries. We're kind of reaching the end of the stream. Trim. Whoops, trim. Whoopsie. Come on, line up with the runway this time. Ooh. You see, you're not supposed to bribe security like that. Alright. Actually really far out. We don't need 30 degrees yet. Man, you guys didn't go through security?
1,000.
Yes, YVR is a place to steal a plane. Sounds about right. Oh, what the? Oh, right, these are VASI lights. Okay.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
500. 400.
Butter, butter.
300.
Get ready your toast, guys. Time to butter some bread.
$200. $100. Minimums 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Yeah, that was not the best landing either. Sounded like a bomb went off in the back. What's going on back there? Pay your hospital bills after this? Oh. Thank you, guys. Not too shabby. Let's take a look. Ta-da.
Don't sink.
120 is good enough.
500.
Wait, was my spoilers partially deployed that whole time? Look at this. Huh.
400.
Oh well. Pretend we're like London City or something.
$300.
Can you call ground service as my bag flew out the window? It's okay. We're at the airport. If
200.
you need a puke, just I don't know. Just do it in the like service carts. No one's gonna look.
100. Minimums 50, 40, 30, 20.
When's the next stream?
10.
I don't know. I'm thinking about like doing a stream every other day or something. Yeah, kind of plop right down to the runway. Yeah, don't steal all the vodka, man. We're gonna have to use that as jet fuel next. Cool, cool. Cool beans. What are we doing now? We'll just... I don't know. We'll just park and then call it. Oh, look! Huh. Looks like FSX is doing its thing again. That's fun. Things are starting to disappear from the plane. I swear that the engines are gonna be next. Yeah. You're legit sleepy. I mean, it's probably like, what, 3 a.m. over there now? You have a flight to catch soon. Yep, looks like about like the 3-hour mark is all FSX can do before things go weird. Ugh, 4:34 a.m. That is an unacceptable time to be awake. So that is understandable. 12 midnight in Iraq sounds about right. Don't mind about the jet blast, little Piper Cubs or whatever's in the way. Oh yeah, let's just park at the fuel stand. Why not? I can't park that close, no? I can't follow the center line all the way there. Alright, good enough. Oh, and I can't shut down without any of my controls. Ugh, actually I'll just pull the fuel thingy. There you go. Stretch your legs. Ugh. Oh, guess I'll have to fix this plane before we take off again. But there we have it. Let me open the doors actually. How about that? Shift E? Does the door come out? No. What? What? Who's preventing the door from opening? Oh. Alright, what's going on in the chat? Sorry, I guess you guys can't get out. The door's broken. Yeah. Oh well. Alright. Thank you guys for joining in today. And we'll see you next time. Yeah, fix up some stuff. Alright, take care everyone.